Recycle, reuse, refuse, repurpose, rethink, reduce, recover. This is all called sustainability. Hello everyone, remember me, I'm your mate God's World. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. But today we're going to learn about a big word called sustainability. You may think it's way too big, but don't worry, it's just a small word and we'll break it down for you. Sustainability is like reusing, recycling, all those things that we do in the house. But also, sustainability is for a good cause. Us kids are going to still have a future. But if we don't have another planet Earth, we can't go littering all over my grass. We have to have sustainability. Little things can make a big difference in our future. Alright, looky. What is up there? Those are called solar panels. It's beautiful springtime and the sun is coming out. This morning was beautiful sunshine I saw. And what was it doing? Reflecting on those solar panels. What do the solar panels make, you may ask? Electricity. Make electricity for our house. They can make electricity for anything. Really? Also, it's affects to 7 on my balls. Who's scanning to boot for that? I always hit it up there. I don't know why I hit it up there, but I hit it up there for a reason. Moving on, brothers. What are these? Storing for my clothes? Nope. Storing for my toys? Nope. Storing for plants? Not close. These are called compost bins. What are compost bins, you may ask? You know all the kitchen scraps you use, rotted food, even in everyday cooking. You know all those things you use, eggshells, all these rotten stuff go into these big fellas. And what do these fellas do? Over time, 6, 7 months, they degrade by worms. And all these other creatures go. And out of these big green doors, what comes out? Fresh, pure mulch. What is mulch for? Why do I need mulch in my house? Look here. Look at all of these trees. Especially this one, lemon trees. If we don't give mulch to it every single day, it's going to not thrive like us. It's just going to die. All this beautiful plant we planted, just going to pass. Will you want that to happen? No, we don't want that to happen. We want them to thrive like us. And also, you may get mulch like Bunnings and stuff, but who needs to pay money? We have our own pure mulch. We have our own pure mulch at home. Moving on. What are these? Bread tags. What are these? Milk caps. And what do they do? Why have I collected so many? They're yellow, blue, black, pink. Why have I collected so many, you may ask? I collect all of these lids, wash them, separate them, make them small. No, not make them small. But even this tiny thing can make something useful to a disadvantaged kid. So the thing that Lids for Kids does, gives it to an organization. Instead of putting it into a landfill that degrades over hundreds of years, they reuse. Such a big word that means so important in our life. Reuse it to make it for the disadvantaged kids. Alright, moving on. What is this long thing? Is it a Rubik's Cube? That's not a Rubik's Cube. These are called metal straws. You know when you go to McDonald's or Hungry Jack's or KFC, wherever you go and get a drink. You know how they give you plastic straws? They are not good with the environment. So that's why we've got these called metal straws. We can reuse them many times by washing them, doing everything, instead of putting it in landfill and degrading over the years. And also, I have a 6-pack, but these special things can also be used for tiger teeth. You can use it for fun as well. Alright, moving on to the next one, keeper cups. You know when you go, you get a cup from coffee, you really want to have the coffee? You could have the coffee, but you need a better cup. Instead of using plastic cups which are very bad for the environment, these keeper cups can reuse. You can use them you can just wash them and you can put a new coffee in. change. Wow! Just look at these keeper cups. They're so useful to the environment. They don't hurt any animals or anything. Alright, moving on to the next thing. We've got these, a toothbrush. It's, you know how you use plastic toothbrush, automatic toothbrush with minions on it? No. This is the real speciality. With the plastic toothbrush, you just throw it away when it doesn't fit your teeth anymore. But these you can use over time. You wash them and they're made of wood. So they're really good for the environment. Win plus win, a double win. Now, moving on to the next thing, we've got these things. What are these? They look like a piece of paper. What's a piece of paper doing here? But these are laundry mats. You know how you use powder for everything? But these are way better for the environment. So, you use like maybe 2 scoops of powder, for instance. But for this, you only need 1 strip. How good is that? You need 1 strip and they wash all your clothes. How's good's that? Moving on. You may wonder, why have I got all this plastic? What is the use for it? Well, have you heard of Red Cycle? It's not a cycle where you go, oh, that's a cycle, that's red, and you go over the Mount Tambourine. That's not what you do. Red Cycle is crushable plastic. See how we can crush this? Even all of these, we can crush them. And then you can go to Woolworths or Coles and they have these big bins. And you can put that in there. And it gets reused, recycled. Who knew? Recycling had so many meanings. Alright, I'm going to tell you now the do's and the things that can go in Red Cycle or the things that go in Recycle. Even though I'm going to say no thanks in Red Cycle, they're just going to be the bad things in Recycle. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Recycle is, so I'm not going to explain it. So yes, please, what can be in Red Cycle? Biscuit packets, I'm pretty sure all of you eat biscuits. Dry pet food bags used with your pets or anything. Chocolate chip rack pack. If my tongue doesn't get twisted. Chocolate chip wrappers. You can use, I eat them every single day and they can go into Red Cycle. You can have newspaper and magazine wraps can also go into Red Cycle. These are the no thanks into Red Cycle. All of these can go into Recycle, but I'm not going to explain that again. Plastic bottles can't go in Red Cycle. Plastic containers, not really good for Red Cycle. Christmas tinsel and Christmas trees. Don't put that in Red Cycle, please. And cooler bags. I don't think that would be a really good idea. Toilet rolls. What are toilet rolls doing on my stand? These are no ordinary toilet rolls. These are from Who Gives a Crap toilet rolls. Sounds like a big word, but that's alright. It can be used in good tense. Don't tell anyone. So these toilet rolls, what can they do? They're made from, look here, looky. They're made from 100% recycled paper. I told you that before, 100%. Therefore, there are no inks, dyes, or scents in here. So give your bum a good pat. And standing into this big world map, we talked about reusing, recycling, sustainability. But if you make these small changes to your daily life, you can hope for a greener and better earth. I'm pretty sure you have some ideas that you do in your daily life. In the comments below, can you tell me what you do and we can maybe exchange ideas and help Earth? So, we only have